which are both for civil and non-civil applications, civil aerospace applications. With regard to automotive, it's a whole array of components because Pernat has got a 100-year history, so it's over 1,000 kind of components, but mainly to do with the gearbox, the ICE, the engine, and the transmission.
Yes, the main reason, as explained Katia, is that as a start, because we are always to start with something, we try to deliver components that are presently made in Europe, in France, and as the gearbox of the engine is now transferred to Azure, it is requested to produce and Stellantis to buy these components from India and produce in India. This is the main reason the coming here, and I will get the support of my partner, because in India we don't know the rules, the request, the administrative request, and so we need absolutely a partner to help us developing this factory, this site.
Madam? Hello?
Just a minute, sir. May I request Mr. Mayor to please join us on stage? Please, sir.
இந்த விஷயத்தை எடுத்துக்கிறப்போ இதுல நீங்க சந்திச்ச மெயின் சவால் என்ன? சவால்.
Yeah.
Your main challenge in this.
See, ஒரு கரெக்டான பார்ட்னர் தேடுறது ஒரு பெரிய கரெக்டான ஒரு பார்ட்னர் தேடணும். அதுதான் எங்களோட முக்கியமான சேலஞ்சா இருந்தது.
மெயினா பாத்தீங்கன்னா அவங்களும் இப்ப கூட ஒரு ஃபேமிலி பிசினஸா இருக்காங்க, and we are also from ஒரு ஃபேமிலி business background. ஸோ அதனால எங்களுக்கு வேவ் லென்த் அண்ட் ஓரளவுக்கு எங்க எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன் எல்லாமே மேட்ச் ஆனதுனால it didn't feel like நாங்க ஒரு ஃபாரின் கம்பெனியோட டை அப் பண்றோம், எங்களை மாதிரியே இன்னொரு கம்பெனியோட நாங்க சேர்ந்து வேலை பார்க்குற மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபீலிங்.
So Kavya, is the plant ready for production immediately or what?
Yeah, the first set of machines we are commissioning by this month. So from next month, we hope to be online in terms of production. Of course, there's a scaling up and ramping that will happen through the next 5 years. But as of next month, yes, we do hope to start the production.
So this Vallam facility is specific to the joint venture?
Yes, exactly.
So apart from that, where do you have your facility?
So Forward Manufacturing has its primary facility in Navi Mumbai. Okay, and our entire parent group, which is the Sharpline Automation Group, is also based in New Bombay only. Here we do have, we've got certain other facilities in Pune and Chennai to support, but as a group, we are still based in Navi Mumbai. Outside that, this is going to be the first main production facility that we're setting up here.
And are we also looking at an export market?
Definitely.
What
So,
percentage are we looking at when it comes to export?
see, initially the percentage will be higher because we still need to develop with our clientele here. There's a lot of validation and certification that needs to happen for this plant. So the idea is initially to more or less be 100% export, but that plan will change with time. So as time goes on, we hope to either reduce the export or as the numbers increase, accommodate the rest of the domestic supply over here while continuing with the export. So initially I'd say close to 100%, maybe as you go ahead somewhere near 50%.
Also, the state government is planning for a massive space park like Tuticorin next to the
Yes.
park. So do you have any plans to set up operations there going forward or put in a plan for operations?
At the moment, not really. We did hear about this, the further space park, but at the moment the idea is in the next 5 years to completely utilize the facility that we've already constructed. In addition, our group already has land in Oragaram as well as Ambattur. So we have additional close to 6.5 acres of factory space. So there's no necessity for us for space to move out of the outskirts.
The half is a parking lot that you mentioned.
Yes,
Yes, we have.
exactly.
And what about employment? How many people are you planning to employ?
See, in the initial phases, we are targeting something close to 150 to 200. So as we ramp up further to that, then it will depend on whether we're adding more facilities and where the location will be. But yes, initial phases for the current factory in Vallam, that's the number we're looking.
And your statement also mentioned about you tying up with a lot of government institutions. Is it possible to share a couple of names?
See, predominantly we work with Hindustan Aeronautics, with all 6 divisions of Hindustan Aeronautics. So we are a tier 1, top 3 supplier for Hindustan Aeronautics. To give you an idea of the components for the Sukhoi 30, if you're familiar with the fighter aircraft, close to 500 variety of components, and I'm talking about structural and aero engine, not fasteners and so on. So that's the kind of variety of aerospace components that Forward in itself has developed. Of course, with the help of the Pernat Group, we will be now looking at even more precision, smaller components, but with larger volume, because what we've dealt with today are more in terms of batches. So we're looking at smaller but larger volume.
Can you give the examples in under India product?
என்ன மாதிரி காம்பனன்ட்ஸ் இல்லை இன்ஜினில் வர சின்ன சின்ன காம்பனன்ட்ஸ் நிறைய இருக்கு. அவங்களோட ரிக்குவயர்மெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து ஒரு லட்சக்கணக்கில் இருக்கும். 1 லட்சம் பீசஸ், 2 லட்சம் பீசஸ்ன்னு. அந்த காம்பனண்ட்டுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி மெஷினரியை கொண்டு வந்து we are producing it.
And aerospace components connectors mainly. That's what we are targeting here to begin with.
Was this a part of the global investor meet or something?
No.
No, this is not.
This partnership enough benefits for both companies.
தமிழ் சொல்லுங்க.
முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு தமிழ்ல சொல்ல பார்க்குறேன். மெயின் பெனிஃபிட்ஸ்னு நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, எங்கள்கிட்ட வந்து நாங்கள் வந்து இப்போ we are already into aerospace defense. ஸோ நாங்கள் கஷ்டமான காம்பனன்ட் செஞ்சுட்டு தான் இருக்கோம். பட் நாங்கள் இங்கே இருக்கிற மெஷினிங் எந்த மாதிரி மெஷின்ஸ் அவைலபிளாக இருக்கும் இன் இந்தியா இன் டர்ம்ஸ் ஆஃப் டெக்னாலஜி, அந்த அளவுக்கு அட்வான்ஸ்டாக இல்லாத டெக்னாலஜி யூஸ் பண்ணி இன்னோவேட்டிவ் மெத்தட்ஸில் அதை ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். அவங்க வந்து அவங்க டெக்னாலஜி பயங்கர அட்வான்ஸ்டாக இருக்குது. இட்ஸ் கம்ப்ளீட்லி ஆட்டோமேட்டட். இந்தியா இஸ் ஸ்டில் ஹெவிலி டிபெண்ட் ஆன் மேன் பவர், விச் இன் அ வே ஓரளவுக்கு ஓகே. But when it comes to quality, your efficiency of output, automation is very important. So this is where we want to use our technology, but at the same time use Indian innovativeness, Indian resourcefulness, and do this JV investment.
So who holds the majority stake in the JV?
To begin with, we are 60% Forward and 40% Pernat, but going ahead, we are planning to make it 51 for Forward and 49 for Pernat.
Any other questions, anyone?
And the kind of components will be basically high precision terminal parts in large volumes.
Just a few words about this. You know, we are prepared to deliver the customers, but the ball is in our customer hands. We will produce what the customer will require from us. We can see such a figure without having the order of the customer. So our purpose is now to let us know to the customers to approach with a good quality level and to start with new products. So it depends mainly from the customer. Our willing is to have both activity, automotive and aerospace.
இப்போ படிக்கிற இன்ஜினியரிங் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்ல என்ன எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணி பேசுவேன்?
Honest answer கொடுக்குவா. See, I did my engineering in BITS Pilani. Okay, நல்ல institute in India. I did my masters in Germany. Okay, ரெண்டுமே engineering fields தான். இந்தியாவில் வர்ற இன்ஜினியர்ஸ் அந்த இன்ஜினியரிங் டிகிரி இருக்கு, பட் the knowledge level in terms of it's not their fault. Institutes are not really training them to the level that they can easily be utilized in the industry. அதே இது நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா in Europe or even in Germany specifically, அங்க இருக்க the number of engineers are much lesser. ஏன்னா டெக்னீஷியன்ஸ் இந்த மாதிரி தான் படிக்கிறாங்க, இன்ஜினியரிங்னு டிகிரி பண்றவங்க ரொம்ப கம்மி. But what happens over there is their fundamentals are so strong. Day one then they are usable in the industry. So இங்க இப்ப finishing school னு ஒரு கான்செப்ட் வர ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கு. Engineering students are going for a finishing school that kind of fills the gap between industry and the university. But இப்ப வர்ற ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு I would say they need to be very proactive. Okay, technology பயங்கரமா manufacturing அந்த அளவுக்கு ஃபாஸ்டா சேஞ்ச் ஆகாது, but as such technology is growing very fast. Universities அந்த அளவுக்கு cope up பண்ண முடியாது with the speed at which it's changing. So I think proactive இருக்கணும். Okay, there's information abundantly available for any field. So அவங்களா they have to equip themselves such that day one and they should be able to contribute. So that's my what I would ask from engineers today.
இன்னொன்று சொல்லணும்னா ஐடிஐலேருந்து வரவங்க இம்மீடியட்டாக அப்பாயிண்ட் ஆயிடுறாங்க. ஆனால் இன்ஜினியர்ஸ் வந்து அப்பாயிண்ட் பண்ணுறது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக இருக்கு. ஏன்னா அவங்க வந்து சேர்ந்தோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டினே எனக்கு எவ்வளோ சம்பளம் கிடைக்கும், எப்போ நிறைய இன்க்ரிமெண்ட் எப்போ கிடைக்கும்னு கேட்டுட்டு தான் உள்ளுக்க வராங்களே தவிர எனக்கு என்ன நாலேஜ் இருக்குது, நான் என்ன டெலிவர் பண்ணலான்ட்டு யாரும் வர்றது கிடையாது. அதனால தான் இப்போ இன்ஜினியருக்கு ஏதாவது ஃபினிஷிங் ஸ்கூலில் போட்டு அவங்க எல்லாம் ட்ரெயின் பண்ணி ஃபேக்ட்ரிக்கு அனுப்பலான்ட்டு கவர்மெண்ட் இஸ் ஆல்சோ ட்ரைங், விச் கம்பெனி இஸ் ஆல்சோ ட்ரைங்.
எங்களுக்கு இப்போ அது இட்ஸ் டிஃபிகல்ட் டு சே, ஏன்னா எங்கள் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் ஃபுல்லாக மகாராஷ்டிராவில் இருக்கு. மகாராஷ்டிரா சச் இஸ் வெரி வெரி சப்போர்ட்டிவ் ஆஃப் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி. தமிழ்நாட்டில் இப்போ வரைக்கும் எங்களுக்கு எந்த விதமான இஷ்யூ வரல. ஓகே, வி ஆர் ஹோப்பிங் தட் கன்சிடரிங் நாங்கள் ஒரு ஏரோஸ்பேஸ் பார்க்க இருக்கோம், அண்ட் like I went through many rounds of interview to get into this aerospace park, and I've got 15 years of background in this company. So I was very pleased that அவங்க சும்மா பேருக்கு ஏரோஸ்பேஸ் பார்க்னு வேற யாருக்காவது வேற இண்டஸ்ட்ரி கொடுத்தா, they genuinely did so many rounds of interview to verify genuine company aerospace la dhaan irukingla, are you able to contribute. So I was very happy to see that it was kind of merit based and not just yaarta kaas irukko land vaanga mudiyumo aerospace la vaangita. That's the kind. I'm quite pleased with the government. I'm hoping that it will be supportive in the governments.
So I hope everyone's question has been answered. Anyone else? One last question, please go on, sir.
How will this partnership help achieve self-reliance in the Indian defense and automobile sectors?
Thank you for that question, because this is something which, see, what I have seen is I started supplying to Indian aerospace and defense. Okay, and I didn't really have, naanga vandu when we started doing this components for companies like HAL, L&T, Godrej, who are into defense also, what we realized is avangalke avla theriyala suppliers to enna venum. So the expectation was minimal. I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm telling you it was quite minimal. We grew with our customers. Ippa when I started exporting these components, I am realizing the stringency that's involved, not just in the quality but in your system. So I am now learning from my customers who are abroad in US and Israel and Europe what my company needs to achieve in terms of system. Now the reason for tying up with a French tier 1 supplier like Pernat, அவங்க ஃபேக்ட்ரியில் அந்த சிஸ்டம் இருக்கு. நான் இங்கே என்ன கொண்டு வர பார்க்குறேனோ it is all already there. I don't need to now sit and get my team trained to that level. I just need to emulate and reinitiate what he has already done inga. So the speed which I'm hopeful, but I'm hoping that speed will be very fast. Nana Tana ida vandu inga kondarnona, it is going to take time. Maybe I might not even be able to do it 100%. A 100-year company ellam try panni avanga and the level of technology inga kondaradhukku it might be easier.
You have a question? Please go on.
That's okay. How this collaboration would help Indian defense system?
Would you like to?
Thomas.
Would you like to?
So, as you are aware, that we recently had. So, as you are aware, between India and France, we had a test between Rafael. So, and there are some other deals coming from Europe as well. So, Pernat being specializing in machine components for defense components and aerospace. So, we are expecting that kind of products to be supplied to Indian defense and aerospace industries. Okay. Now, this will also, as Kavya said, the technology that Pernat is already using, the products they are already supplying to those companies, and with these companies coming to India. So, they are looking for the suppliers who can supply with similar kind of products with the high precision requirements that they have in aerospace and defense technology.
So is the collaboration will unfold?
Yes, we are looking for it. We are already so it will happen.
Thank you, sir. Any other questions? Okay, I think. So one last question from me. So if you could sum up the whole experience of Pernat Forward in one word, what that word would be? whole of it?
It felt like family. It genuinely felt like family. Because as I said, we are both from a family background, a family business background, and every interaction we've had, whether it was in India, whether it was in France, whether it was virtual, it genuinely felt like I was talking to a father figure. Okay, so I don't have that entire threshold of language barrier or any of these things. It just felt like another family business being set up.
Thank you, Manu. So, Tamil சொல்றீங்களா?
எல்லாரும் சொன்னாங்க இது ஒரு ஃபேமிலி பிஸ்னஸ் ஆட்டம். அவங்களும் ஒரு ஃபேமிலி இதுலேருந்து வந்தவங்க, எங்களோடதும் ஃபேமிலி டைப்பு. ஸோ அதனால எங்கள் 2 பேராலையும் ஈஸியாக மிக்ஸ் பண்ண முடிஞ்சது. ஸோ அவங்க கேட்டதுக்கு இது ஒரு லைக் எ ஃபேமிலி பிஸ்னஸ்.
Thank you, sir. Can we give a round of applause for all our speakers? Congratulations. And yeah, so as we wrap this incredible